we're back for another club night here at, what's he doing? At Hearts. Oh, they're all having a wave now. And Carl's running his RB10 Retro, so I know there's a lot of people asking about it and they're saying, what's it like? Oh, should we have a look? Let's see how he gets round. Right, there he is. It actually looks pretty good. We have had some rain, so it's pushed all the sand back down. And there's plenty of grip now. I nearly went home because it absolutely did smash it down. He's not going to double that because he has had issues, you know, with that double. But it looks good. The track is really good at the moment. It's nice and forgiving, let's say. That looks alright. We'll have a little, let's have a closer look at that car and see what is running in it. How's it going then? You enjoying that? Or?
It's a smile on my face, boss. You're supposed to be looking at my face, not my controller. I love it. It's so good. I'm a little bit disappointed I've scratched the bottom, but it's worth it for the enjoyment that I'm having. It's so nice.
I'm going to come and have another watch of you now.
You should do that. It's very good. Let's go. Hello, welcome to Popalong RC, the RC car channel dedicated to RC car racing. And today we are talking about the team associated RB10 Retro car. Now, this is probably the third, maybe the fourth video I have done on this car. I'm really loving it. I really do enjoy this car. So I did run the original RB10. Is the car that I used in the Popalong YouTuber race that we did against Kev Tolbert and Tomley RC and RC Kicks. And you know what? It performed really well on the track. This here is the retro version. So it comes with this blue pan chassis and it just changes the aesthetic of the car so much. It looks so much nicer and I'm actually really proud when I turn up to a track to be driving this car because I just think it looks absolutely stunning. In terms of the behaviour and the characteristics, very similar to the RB10 because actually the only thing that's really changed is we've gone from a plastic chassis to a metal chassis. Alright, the layout on the inside, because I've built this and made it up, it is ever so slightly different. So we are running a shorty pack. I've got this one here which is a 6000 and the one here is a 4500. So we've got those batteries and it's just held in with a piece of Velcro. The way I've done the wiring, it is a little bit snug to get the batteries in underneath these blue wires, but since I've added the blue wires I do think it just looks a little bit nicer. In terms of setup and setup changes that I've made with this car, the first time I ran it over at the Mill End track, which is a pretty flat track. It's got one jump, but it's a long pile Astro. It's almost like running on grass, and if it's a little bit damp, it does have that sort of wet grass feel without the mud. Really family-friendly track, beginner-friendly setup, and the car behaved really well. I then went over to Hearts this week, and the changes that I've made to the car since the first time I ran it, I have changed the gearing of the car. I've gone up a couple of teeth on the pinion to give me a little bit more top end speed. I am now running the 10.5 brushless and the quick run 10BL 120 ESC, whereas the first time I took it out I was running stock electrics in the car. Definitely noticed an improvement in speed, and in terms of performance, well, because the Hearts track is a lot bumpier than the Mill End track, I did notice I was having issues with the shocks and the suspension, so I've ended up having to add a few extra spacers in the rear here to lift the back up because it was bottoming out. And then because I'd firmed up the rear, it wasn't pushing down quite so much, and it was lifting the front. I've ended up adding some weights at the front of the car to try and get a little bit more weight further forward. So they are just the lead weights that have been stuck in at the front there. In terms of performance, super happy with how it went on the day. So we had plenty of time practicing, we had the qualifying, and then it was on to finals. The final was probably the most fun I have had racing buggies since I got back into the hobby. The reason being is I started 4th on the grid in the C final with this car, and the weather started to change. Well, I say the weather, the temperature changed, and therefore the dew started to sit on the track, and it became a little bit slippery, and it was like we were running on a wet track. So I actually did really well and ended up winning the C final. It was a really patient drive from myself. I knew that if I pushed, I was likely to make a mistake, so I just took my time and actually had a really clean run and took the win in the C final. So there's a lot more, I know, to come from this car. On the evening, lots of people looking at it, had a lot of interest. It is a stunning looking car. The blue does make it stand out. But a few people said, if I want to get the best out of it, the one upgrade that they would do is changing the shocks. So I'm thinking I am going to have a little rummage around in the car room and see if I have got any alternative shocks. Ideally with a screw thread on so that I can adjust them a little bit quicker rather than using these plastic clips that you push in. So I think that is the plan. So I'm going to take a quick look around the car room and hopefully we can get this up and running and racing again very soon.